This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Pacific Northwest at Lumen Field in Seattle, Washington. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the San Francisco 49ers and the Seattle Seahawks. The veteran kicker, Robbie Gould, set to get us started. And off we go from Seattle. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Here's Walker to start the drive. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 30-yard line.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a 1st down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home. Switch. Check.
Walker now on 1st and 10. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down. On 2nd down, it's Walker. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. Now a play fake, and it's Smith. Sliding out of the pocket. And this nearly an interception right off the bat. An early crisis averted as that winds up incomplete. They'll fake the handoff. Now Smith. He'll buy some time right. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down.
57, Mike, 57. Hey, come on.
Off of play action. Here's Smith. They'll roll him out right. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Panther 11. 57's the Mike. 57's the Mike.
On 4th down, Smith. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. Charles, their first drive of the game, and already they're taking chances here, but they get the 4th down conversion. I'm curious, do you think that that's something they game plan for on the opening drive if it came up, or is that something that happened organically?
I think that they game plan for it, Brandon, and when you think about it, let's just say it. The word analytics is a big part of how everyone looks at a game nowadays, but it's not just the analytics. It's a coach willing to be daring, willing to be bold, and they certainly were there.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Now a timeout called for by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal.
Check 6. Hawk 70. Hawk 70. 54. Trap 60. Trap 60. 54. Watch 54. Watch the pass. 25. Check 25. Check 25. Shit.
Now Geno. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Well, anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time, they were up to the challenge.
Check 13. Check 13. Dragon 60.
Right there. 54. Right there. Right there. 54, Mike. You're trash. You're trash. Mike's 5'4". Mike's 5'4". Mike's 5'4".
On second and goal, Smith. They're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early. And since the penalty occurred in the end zone, move the ball to the 1-yard line.
First and goal from the 1-yard line. Costly penalty.
From the gun, it's Walker. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Kenneth Walker punching it in from a yard away. And the Seahawks will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that makes the score 7-0. The touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Returning from his end zone is Ray McLeod. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there.
56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike.
Purdy now to throw off the play action. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Well, they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
56. Check 56. Check the outs. Check the outs. Check the outs.
First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Play action. Now Purdy. Out to his left. Trying for Ayuk, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And the Seahawks are going to take possession of the football.
And the tough thing is when he goes back and reviews the film, he'll see that he already escaped the pocket. He could have gotten more himself by using his legs, and that might have been the better choice there instead of challenging the zone. A miscalculation on his part, and he pays for it with the interception.
After the interception, here's Smith. Rolling to his right. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down on the sack. Second quarter now from Seattle, and it is the Seahawks with the football here. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. They'll fake it. Now Smith. Sliding out of the pocket. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline.
I think you can easily follow the thinking there. The pressure on the last play, that got to him, so they decided, let's get him out of there, bootleg him out to the right. Unable to complete the pass downfield, but the thought process, spot on.
54. Mike 54. Watch the run. Watch the run. Right there. 54.
Cougar 19. Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.
Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Play action. It's Smith. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. They'll run for it. It's Walker. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that. But by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on fourth down. They'll lock it with a grab over the middle. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Throwing now is Geno. Rolling to his left. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. Javon Kinlaw able to drop him for a loss of a couple. Up the middle, here's Walker. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Walker once more. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Ken Walker with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Seahawks have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Now Myers for the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Here's McLeod from his end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Well, Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, first quarter, just their 2nd drive of the game, but they've already thrown the interception, given up the score. You're down double digits. They got to figure out something, and pretty quickly here.
No doubt about it. And when we look at that sideline, I'm sure you're observing the same thing I am. I don't like the body language at all. They look like they're in a state of stunned disbelief. So to me, we always talk about someone stepping up and making a big play. I think it would behoove them if multiple guys step up and make big plays right now. They need something positive to happen, and they need for it to happen now.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. A gain of 3, 2nd down. Here's Purdy. He'll get this into the hands of Ayuk. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. That's over the middle and caught by Ayuk. And the Niners are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Christian McCaffrey taking it in from 2 yards out. And the 49ers are back within a score. And they drew up the counter there. It worked. They're glad they drew up the counter.
And a lot of times what you're trying to do is just simply get the defense moving in one direction. It doesn't take much. Even 1 step's enough. Get them going in one direction and then cut back against the grain and let your running back finish it off and get the work done.
Gold able to tack on the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. And the Seahawks, looks like they've recovered. They have. A 2nd quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things and it won't come back and hurt them later.
And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number one. Smith, an incomplete pass on first down. Now it's 2nd and 10.
Check smash. Check smash.
54. Mike 54.
Straight ahead, Walker. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down.
A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
Geno now to throw. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
Cowboy 80.
Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, D. Jim. Watch the twist.
Bronco 80.
Tight dog. Mike 54.
Here we go on 4th. Smith. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. Has some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The 49ers going to have the football and trailing on the scoreboard as we get back underway on EA Sports. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Well, out of the locker rooms here they come. Their first drive of the 3rd quarter. And, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game, but we got a tight one and set up to be a very entertaining second half.
And as we know, partner, in the NFL, there's trailing and there's trailing, right? Sometimes you're discouraged by how much you're down, but in this case, this is a tight ball game, so there's a sense of optimism here. I think they went into half and looked at their play sheet and said, these are the plays we really like. What do you say we use them to start the second half and get us going?
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Purdy. Got a man, that's Ayuk. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a first. McCaffrey on the counter. And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
On 2nd down, here's Mitchell. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. On first down, they go back to Mitchell. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. Options galore here. 2nd and a few inches. Purdy looking to throw. Complete to the tight end, Kittle, over the middle of the field. That one good for 7 as this long drive continues and the chains move again.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. First down, here's Mitchell. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. They'll run with Mitchell. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Elijah Mitchell A 6-yard touchdown run. And the 49ers are an extra point away from evening this one up. Gold with the extra point, and we are tied at 14. And the Seahawks, looks like they've recovered. They have. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Sticking with Walker on second down. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Walker with another carry. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Inside handoff, Penny. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line.
19 Charger, 19 Charger.
Here's Smith. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this third quarter of play. 3 quarters have come and gone. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Myers' kick is good. And they take a 17-14 lead. So he waited on the sideline for his first chance in the ball game, and it didn't come until the fourth quarter, but he connects there. A big one to give him the lead.
Boy, you talk about coming in cold. I don't care how many times you kick it into a net. You're not really ready when you go out there and all that beef is coming at you trying to block the kick. Big spot, and he delivers.
And they got to be pleased with this. He brings it all the way up to the 40-yard line.
And when you're facing a deficit on the scoreboard, you're just looking for something to get you right back into the game, and that's the spark that they were looking for. They got it with that big return.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this fourth quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. 52 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
I'm going back to you.
Nice 57's right. We ain't giving up nothing.
McCaffrey running up the middle. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
It went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Now, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
He'll buy some time right. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Coleman. And the Seahawks are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line.
Well, let's face it, Brandon. They're down here in the second half. You want to try and make something happen. And if you're the guy with the ball in your hands, you're going to try even harder. Because I think all he was trying to do was to get outside the pocket and see if he can find a big play downfield.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. The Smith's throw into the hands of Lockett. And they're able to get this one across the 35. On first down, it's Smith. Completes it to Fant on the right side. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead. That'll leave him with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. 11 more yards that go around. A first down as well. Out of the gun, Walker with it. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. And the 49ers going to take another timeout. That's going to be their second. They'll be left with 1 more plus the 2-minute warning. And we'll be back. And he'll get it down here to the 43. Now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. That will be their 3rd and final stoppage, as they'll only have the 2-minute warning now remaining. Now Geno on first down. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And the Niners are right back in this football game. A few things better than a big man interception. You can always tell right when they get the football, there's that level of excitement and nervousness, and also like, what the heck do I do with this thing?
And you say no better sight? Well, not for the quarterback to just throw it. It's bad enough to throw a pick. Don't throw one to the big guy? But you're right about that. Now what do I do with it? But what's fun about it is you know they're going to be in the film room after this ball game, telling all their teammates, maybe I should shift over to offense. I've got skills. What do you think?
Oh, absolutely. I always find myself cheering for them after they intercept it. Unfortunately here, he couldn't make it into the end zone. So the completion results there in 9 yards, and it'll bring up a 2nd and short. This is McCaffrey on the give, and he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 4 yards the pickup, first down. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. Purdy off the play fake. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Here's Purdy. This one caught by Kittle. And they'll work this down inside the 30. Back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 74 yards now for McCaffrey. It's a first down. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a nonstop push to finish this drive.
Oh, no, he lost the football. And the offense will get this one back. Boy, that could have been catastrophic at this late stage of the game, but they avoid disaster. So danger averted for the moment, but now here's a 3rd and long. Purdy to throw. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow, wow.
What a game this has been, and what a drive that was, Charles, to take the lead here late in the 4th quarter.
And partner, that's a job well done by everyone, from the players to the guys calling the plays. And if I may introduce just one downside to the mix, might be a little bit too much time left. Enough on the clock for a final last-ditch effort to try and steal this win away.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this second half. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete. That would have been a tough catch, but in this 2-minute drill, those are the ones you really hope your guys come up with.
Yeah, you don't want your guy to be able to take the out because it was a tough catch. You needed him to come up with that one because if he does, it alters the perspective of this 2-minute drill, doesn't it?
Smith, an incomplete pass on first down. Now it's 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. Setting up the screen here. This is Walker. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. Flushed out right. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Desperation time for Smith on 4th down. Flush to his right. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. But Charles, we were treated to an excellent game today, capped off by that second half comeback. This was a joy to watch.
Entertaining for us, not so much to the team who led at halftime and now is leaving here, knowing that they let a win slip through their fingers. Tough one for them to carry home.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. With that, we say good night from Seattle. This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Pacific Northwest at Lumen Field in Seattle, Washington. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Buffalo Bills and the Seattle Seahawks. Here's the kicker, Jason Myers, to get this one started. And off we go from Seattle. From his end zone, Isaiah McKenzie. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. They'll roll him out right. And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI. Well, he's got to have that wrong, doesn't he? They declined that.
There's no doubt about it. Sorry to step on you there, partner, but let's go ahead and run this one together, right? Incomplete pass, yet they call pass interference, and somehow you're going to decline that.
I'm so confused. Rolling to his right. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. Josh Allen, very athletic at 6'5", showing the versatility, picking up the first on the scramble.
Give him a little extra credit there. His head was cool as the play broke down. Didn't force a throw, and in the end, got to show off his athleticism with a nice gain to bring up a new set of downs.
A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen on the move to his left. He rifles one that's intercepted. Tariq Woolen picks it, and the Seahawks are going to take possession of the football. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy is not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
Walker now on 1st and 10. He takes this for about 6 down inside the 40. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Check safety, check safety. Check. Rig alert. 18, Pioneer.
Smith. And this a quick slant to Lockett. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. From the gun, it's Walker. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. They'll try for the first with Walker. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line.
60
They snap it to Smith. He's got his tight end Fant. Touchdown, Seahawks. Noah Fant, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Seahawks use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Myers connects on the PAT, and it's now a 7-0 game. And after the touchdown. Here's Myers to boot it away. McKenzie now from his end zone. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Now remember, the last time out, they threw the interception. That led to the touchdown, so now time to regroup.
It certainly is, and their goal right now as they go back out on the field, a calming drive, something that takes the ball, keeps it for a while, lets the defense relax a little bit, and lets the offense regain confidence in their game plan.
Right back to Singletary on second down. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. So they'll get the yardage on the run and get 15 more for good measure.
Yeah, that wasn't too difficult to spot. You heard the sideline erupting, and the flags came out almost immediately.
So now factoring in the face mask, here's 1st and 10. Allen. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we get everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Gets around him, and that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. To the air, Allen. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
The kick by Bass is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
This will probably be the last play of the quarter.
49's the mic. 49's the mic. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
49.
79 Broncos.
49. Exit.
On first down, Smith. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. He did it again. And the Bills are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this first quarter of play. After 7-3 the score on EA Sports. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. It was Jamal Adams up from his safety spot to make the play behind the line. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Allen going to throw. Touchdown, Bills. Stephon Diggs, 26 yards. And the Bills have moved out in front. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead is now 10-7. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41.
Panther 60, Panther 60.
49's the mic. 49's the mic. No chance. Watch twist. Watch twist.
Hey, Smash.
They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion left.
Kill. Turn up. 49, guys. Mike, 49.
Cup 19, Cup 19. I'm letting you know.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And that was knocked down, but I don't think it's going to matter. The defense looked like they jumped. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
Now they'll try to take advantage of that offsides call. Here's 1st and 5. Penny up the middle. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. From the 47, it's 2nd and 5. Now they'll run it again with Penny. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49. Well, the Seahawks on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for it with Penny. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage.
Let's get it. 58's the mic. 58.
Check.
58's the mic. 58's the mic.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside.
Seven Pirates.
Check. 49's the mic. Watch 49. I got you, boy. No. Under 10. 10. Check. Switch it. Come on, switch it.
They are going for it. It's Smith. Over the middle, that's caught by Metcalf. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Here's Smith. And he'll throw this one away. I don't think he's out of the pocket, no. Here comes the flag. We saw it too. Nobody in the vicinity of that throw, and that earns him the penalty.
Yeah, you've got to at least get it close enough to one of your own guys in order to dodge the penalty.
They lose the yardage, and of course they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Now Smith. Now wasted time going right back to DK Metcalf. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. Throwing on 3rd down, Smith. And that is incomplete. Oh, he did everything but hold on to it. But a nice play defensively, and now it brings up 4th down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete.
Here we go. Set. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal. Hey, we got to get this stop here, D.
On 4th down, Smith. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Seahawks go for it, but can't convert. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better.
Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Tariq Woolen picks it. And the Seahawks are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. So a nice play defensively by the rookie, coming up with the INT.
And that's a late-round pick right there, making a first-round impact. And a lot of these day 3 corners, they end up winding up on special teams and sub-packages and even on the practice squad. But he's really made an impact on this defense, and he comes up with the interception there.
49's the mic. Watch 49. You gonna see me in your nightmares, son. You gonna see me in your nightmares.
Now it's Smith. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Looked like both sides were anticipating a quick throw there, and the defense was ready to jump in and deny it, and they did.
49, 49, guys. Mike, 49.
Oh, you got deep? Check 37. Check 37. Hey, check 24.
Back to the air. Smith on 2nd down. He'll find Metcalf. And he'll be dropped just shy of the 35 at the 34. A pickup of 17 on a play that originated at the 17. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Smith. He hits his target, Lockett. And they eventually get to him at the 17 after a pickup of 17 into the red zone. 1st down. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the 1st half.
Check 26. Check 26. Bang, 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 bang.
Big edge, big edge, big edge. 49.
The final shot here before break. Smith. Returning right back to Lockett. And the Seahawks are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Seahawks trailing, but they will have possession first here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble of bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. It's been a tight game to this point. What do they need to do, Charles, to break through in the 2nd half and take the lead?
Well, I think the first thing they need to do is thank their defense for keeping them in this game. And, you know, I think the defense is saying back to them, why don't you guys focus on getting some 1st downs, put some drives together, give us a little bit of a break here. If we can get some rest, we'll play even better for you. And, oh, by the way, pay off a few of those drives with some points, too.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. From the gun on 3rd down, Smith. They'll lock it with a grab over the middle. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. They'll fake it. Now Smith. It's caught. Lockett. And not much happening there. He's taken down, but a late penalty flag in the backfield. Now, this looks like a roughing call. So now a fresh set of downs. 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Up the middle, here's Walker. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And he'll be close to a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 16. On 3rd down, here's Walker. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line.
3rd and 2, right? So this is a situation where low man has got to win at the line of scrimmage, but it's not just the low man winning. It's the low man who's winning with some force, and they had that to pick up the first down.
Barely picking it up, but they did. And the Seahawks are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. Penny. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Another try for Penny. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. This Buffalo defense has stood their ground. This is 3rd and goal. Back to throw, Smith. And he's going to lose a yard or 2, taken down behind the line. Now a timeout called for by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this 3rd quarter. They'll run for it. It's Walker. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Kenneth Walker taking it in from a yard out. And the Seahawks have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the 2nd half. Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead is now 14-10. After the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. McKenzie now from his end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good 2nd half here. Came out of the locker room, 1-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth, almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side, trying to match each other.
On play action, Allen dancing to his left. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
It was starting to become a game for him to forget with the interceptions, but that's a step in the right direction. Not only did he choose to run it instead, but he saw the field well and made a nice pickup to get a new set of downs.
And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
58, right over there.
And now they'll throw with Allen. Going deep for Diggs. Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. A big play here for Buffalo. 52 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there. Second down. They go right back to Singletary. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
It's not a huge breakaway run, but if your starting running back finishes the game with averages of 5 or 6 yards per touch, you'll take that every single time.
He will find Diggs in the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo. Stephon Diggs. His second touchdown of the night. And the Bills answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a fourth-quarter lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And it's now 17-14. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Certainly not what they wanted there, so the football by rule comes out to the 40.
Well, not one you see often there as he fails to keep it between the sidelines, and that is a penalty every time, and going to give this offense better field position.
And it's every kickoff guy's nightmare, isn't it? Because you don't see yourself doing this, and most of the time you don't. It's absolutely a mishit, and now your team pays the...
Oh, it's out. Smith lost it. Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there. Their chance to score points, but the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
Under pressure, and they got to him again. Now a tough spot for Geno Smith and company after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Throwing now is Geno.
He completes this to Walker.
And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first.
Check three. 49, guys. Mike, 49.
And we heavy on the edges.
Here we go on 4th. Smith sliding out of the pocket.
Oh, he forces one there. It's a potential dagger as it's intercepted. And the Seahawks are going to take possession of the football.
Wow, a personal foul at this stage in the 4th. Hard to believe.
Really hard to believe, and now that glow of hope that you had begins to flicker out, doesn't it?
Yep. Allen going to give this one to Singletary. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. They'll give this to Singletary running right. 4 yards on the pickup there, and now they're left with a 3rd and 8. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late 4th quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on 3rd?
I don't. I run the football, and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
And this is just outside the right upright. It's no good, and that will keep this a 3-point game. Maybe an important 4th quarter miss as this stays a 3-point game.
Yeah, now overtime is very much in the equation here. Just what you mentioned, a 3-point game. They get a drive, put it through the post. We could have some free football, couldn't we?
Now it's Smith. Eluding the pressure, and he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle.
49, guys. Mike, 49.
Maverick.
Let's go, Heavy. Let's go, Heavy. Heavy, what you got? What you got, Heavy? What you got, Heavy? Give me some. Give me some. Here we go, here we go.
Smith now to throw. Escaping the press. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
Mustang 19.
Now Smith. He'll buy some time right. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. And now here comes their final timeout as they take it with 8 ticks remaining. Smith. Flushed out right. And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety. And that disastrous play, partner, is ultimately going to seal their fate in this one, isn't it?
It certainly is, because they give up the 2 points, but that's not really what did it. It's having to give up the football. And because they gave up the football, guess what? The other team now can take the ball and close this game out.
So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that fourth quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the fourth quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up to
This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Pacific Northwest at Lumen Field in Seattle, Washington.
Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Miami Dolphins and the Seattle Seahawks. Here's the kicker, Jason Myers, to get this one started. And off we go from Seattle.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
They'll start out here with a jet sweep, and he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. On 2nd and 12, Tua. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Hill. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line. Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. Over the middle and complete to Waddle. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They'll run for the first time with Raheem Mostert. And he'll get this up to about the 40. They'll come up on a 2nd and 4 now from the 40-yard line. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Open man is Waddle, complete. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. On 1st down, Tagovailoa. And going deep for Hill. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And he's able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9. 2 yards left on 2nd down from the 9. Tua sets up to pass it. And he's got it. And the Dolphins are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. Mostert. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Second down and goal. Tua. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Can this defense get the stop on the opening drive? Here's 3rd and goal. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Darrell Taylor got in there to drop him. So 4th down, Tua departs, and on is Jason Sanders and the Dolphin field goal unit. Sanders' kick is good, and the opening drive for the Dolphins yields 3. No touchdown there, but if that first drive is any indication, looks like they're going to have a pretty good day passing the football.
I would say confidence would have to be pretty high after that first drive, able to throw it almost at will. You're exactly right. They didn't get the touchdown, but 3 points serves as a nice notice about how this offense is going to move.
After the field goal, here comes Sanders to kick it away.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Play action. It's Smith. Looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones.
Well, such a costly interception. Nearly a pick six, but now they're so close they are knocking on the door for a touchdown.
And I never want to get on any team for being aggressive because that's part of what their makeup is, and oftentimes it's successful. But in this case, you've got to be selective about it and make sure you take care of the football. That interception.
And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Tua Tagovailoa punching it in from a yard away.
And the Dolphins are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
He didn't originally want to run, but he didn't see anything in the passing game, so he scrambled. And wouldn't you know it, he scores a touchdown anyway. It's awfully nice to have a quarterback who can make things happen with his legs.
Jason Sanders now for the extra point. He's got it, and now it's a 10-0 lead here in the opening quarter.
Makes the score Dolphins 10, Seahawks 0.
So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. Here's Walker to start the drive.
And that closed up quickly there as he gets it up only to about the 17.
So that time they got the left guard with a hold.
And let's face it, in today's ball, you might have that 330-pound guy you're supposed to clear out of there. You might need a little bit of extra help by grabbing the jersey and trying to ride him out.
And he's up past the 10 to about the 12.
Hey, check that. Street.
Safety's creeping.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down.
And a short 3-yard pickup gets him up to the 15. They run again with Walker. And he'll only get this to the 17, well shy of what he needed. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
Panther 11. Mike 52. Mike 52.
They're going to go for it. It's Smith. Flush to his right. And he'll be out of bounds right around the 20. Wait a second. That's got to be a mistake. They declined it.
That doesn't make any sense, right? I mean, it doesn't at all because you want that penalty. All right, they just picked up a 1st down, right? You want the penalty.
I am so confused right now. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Well, they certainly knew their challenge as this series began, and they got to stop on play number 1. Goal now, get 2 more stops and limit the damage to a field goal.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
From the gun, a run with Mostert.
This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15. They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5.
They'll get this into the hands of Mostert.
And it's not going to be enough here. A gain of 4, about 2 feet short of the marker, 4th down. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Throwing now is Tagovailoa, being chased out left. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Justin Coleman. And the Seahawks are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line. The defense looked geared up to stop the run, but obviously, Charles, they were ready for the pass, too.
Yeah, they were hoping they could catch everyone crashing and playing the run, but that was a very ill-advised throw right there. The opportunity, lost.
And he's going to get this up to the 24-yard line. Back to Walker on first down. Takes this up just short of the 30, but he was able to avoid that earlier tackle. Nice move. So it's the big left tackle who gets tagged with a hold.
And sometimes you're actually executing the block well, and he starts to slip off of you, and instinctively you reach out and grab him. And when it's done like that, it's often seen by the official and called.
Trap 60, trap 60.
Geno now to throw. Buying time to his left. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
Partner, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Smith eluding the pressure right. This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's 3rd down.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Geno. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part to get them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. They're going to try and throw. A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And an utter disaster as the ball's going to go over on downs at the 2-yard line. How about this starting field position? 1st and goal from 2 yards out. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
Partner, this is almost an unwinnable spot for a defense. They have to come right out for a 1st and goal trying to stop them. But let me hold on a second. Let me take that back real quick. They can win here if they force a field goal try. Still a long ways away from that happening, but that has to be what they're thinking right now.
He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Tyreek Hill on the touchdown pass from Tua. And his guy's now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes our score 17-0. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the 2nd quarter, but you're down.
Want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Eric Rowe. And the Dolphins are going to take possession of the football. Boy, we've seen a lot of mistakes here in this first half, and another there on the interception.
Yeah, they're certainly starting to pile up, aren't they? Because, let's face it, we expect a miscue here and there, but they're already down 3 scores and still giving the ball away. If they want to get back into this one, they've got to take care of the ball, because right now the way they're playing doesn't say a whole lot for their chances.
After the turnover, it's Tua. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Tariq Woolen picks it. And the Seahawks are going to get the football here at their own 23.
Well, Brandon, as they say in popular culture, this one's going to leave a mark because they can see the end zone, but it'll stay out of reach because of their error. All their offensive teammates have to give the quarterback right now, offer a little bit of encouragement, because what's done is done. Let's get them next time out.
They'll run with Walker to begin the drive.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Sticking with Walker on second down.
And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line.
So that time they get the tight end on the hold.
Normally he's a pretty good run blocker, but this time he just didn't get his arms extended and let go quickly enough. The flag came out as a result.
Now a play fake, and it's Smith. They'll roll him out right. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. That time Bradley Chubb shooting in there for the sack. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. In trouble, and the ball's out. It's in the end zone loose. And this will be scooped up in the end zone. A defender gets there, and it's a touchdown.